everyone, and welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I am Bellis Trevin, joined as always by our double predictions champion, Caleb.
That is two-time.
And our cameraman and producer, Zach, is behind the camera. And we are here to talk about what some of the internet is calling the most confusing episode of Monday Night Raw of this year.
Yeah. Man, so a lot happened. So apparently opening segment went 10 minutes long.
Oh!
So they were scrambling backstage to fit time in for things. I don't know where it went 10 minutes overtime.
No, yeah.
But, after watching the first match. Watching the first match, though, by the time it ended, I looked and it was around 7:45.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
We are only one match in when we're already an hour in the show.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
But, to open off the show, we have a new World Heavyweight Champion in the building. His name is Charles Montgomery Punk, and he is here to, basically say, look, I want to face AJ Styles, JD McDonagh,
Yep.
Sheamus.
There is a locker room back there that is looking to get their hands on this, and I'm looking for a fight. The internet is, of course, pointing out a name that was not only not mentioned in this promo, but was also not seen this episode at all. Los Angeles Knight.
Los Angeles Knights. Yeah, is this our new gimmick? Every time someone has just a two-letter name, we try to... Oh, in other name news, Zelina Vega
is now just Zelina. No more Vega.
I feel like a certain someone is back in the company because that's some shit he would do.
What other Vega is there?
None. But no, there's one dude who we all know who is no longer there. He would just take people's names away. Remember, Rusev at one point was Alexander Rusev. And now he is just Rusev. No.
Vance.
VKM. Vince, yeah.
Yeah.
There's other people. I feel like Aleister Black at one point just went by Aleister.
Yeah.
If I can recall correctly.
I mean, sadly, rumor mill is circling that at that Saturday night main event.
Brother, if you don't think he's going to be there, if you think he's not going to be there, then I don't know what to tell you. He's going to be there.
Yeah. Tis sad. But who answers Punk's challenge being like, who wants up first? Who in that locker room is looking for a fight?
Now it's Logan Paul.
Yeah, and
we all thought we were going to get something cool.
But we get yeah, and Punk, like, being hilarious, is like, who's that? Wait, whose son is that? Oh, this mother! No! I take it back! Anyone but you! I didn't mean what I said!
He said, look, I'm a fighting champion, but anyone but you. Literally anyone but you.
Yes, he's like, you don't deserve any of this.
And really, before Logan can say anything, this is all Logan says. Look at good old CM Punk, staying true to his word, right? Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the Vision come out to interrupt, being like...
And Paul Heyman, the first thing he says is, all I see is a bitch without, what was it, an owner?
Yeah.
A leash, I think? An owner.
Yeah.
And then Logan points and laughs at Punk and he goes, no, that was for you, Mr. YouTuber.
And Logan's like, why everyone hate me? It's kind of obvious why everyone hates you, Logan.
They basically say, look, Bronson Reed's the future. Braun Breaker's the future. Yep. I said this promo a million times. It's the same thing.
Yeah. So they're like, if you're looking for people who are at the front of the line, these two are it. And Mr. Paul, you're not even at the back of the line. You're at the back of the line waiting to get into the line for that title.
Okay. But look, if there's two people at the front of the line, there can only be one person that's number one contender. the Bronze have to face each other. If they're both at the front of the line, look, I'm just going off of wrestling logic.
Yep.
One of them has to win.
Yep.
One of them has to lose. One of them has to face Punk.
Yep. Speaking of logic, Punk is like, look, I know y'all are out here where this is going to go, so come on, you doing this or what? And to you, Logan, you're either fighting right now or you're getting the heck out this ring.
And Logan looks like he's going to fight and then leaves.
Yep. He's like, nope.
And he goes up to the Bronze and he's like, I'm just going to go this way. And Bronson steps in front of his way.
Yep. The
Bronze
Bronze
says he's going to go this way. Bronze steps in front of his way and he's like, I'm just going to. He's like, you just. And he pushes Logan. Logan falls so hard he hits his head on the apron.
Yep.
And the LED board.
Yep. And then the Bronze attack. Logan finally has no more barricade. He's going to leave. And then he's like contemplating, like, should I help Punk out?
Should I stay or should I go? And, he stays, I guess, for whatever.
Yep.
He gets a very tiny pop for staying.
Yeah.
Then he immediately gets murdered.
Yep. Super spear, tsunami, and Punk finally has the chair in his hand, drags the Bronze out. He looks at Logan, who is dead on the floor, and is like,
Yep, grabs his title, and that is the segment. Now, finally get into our first match of the night. It is the Judgment Day, represented by Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, taking on the team of Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella, why are you wearing red Jordans with blue? It hurts my brain. There was no hint of red on that top. It just looked bad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But, it was a decent match. Pretty good match.
Yeah, basically the story of this match was Judgment Day is trying to soften up Stephanie by any means necessary.
Yes.
Because they're looking at that title. But of course, Stephanie Vaquer, la primera, when she is the legal person for her team, she's gonna kick butt.
Yeah, so a lot of the story was also, let's also soften up Nikki. Because if Nikki is hurt, she can't help Stephanie out.
Yeah.
So for a big portion of the match, they try to keep Nikki in the ring.
Yeah, they try to keep them separated through cheap shots, preventing hot tags.
Hey, they did a good, perfect tag job where they cut the ring in half.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. What you should do in a tag team scenario.
Yep.
Cut the ring in half.
Yep. But of course, going for cheap shots and doing a lot of tag maneuvers leaves the teammate plentiful of time to recover when they are able to finally get that tag, which means every time that your wall bursts, you now got to fight a fresh opponent.
Yeah. And Stephanie just comes in like a house. Man, she's just on fire, dude.
Yep.
Like a brick house, just laying everyone.
Devil's kiss in the middle of the ring, a devil's kiss on the apron also.
And then we get a
it was
what?
So basically now everyone's squabbling on the outside, and then Raquel and Stephanie basically take each other out. So now we're just left with Nikki and Roxanne.
Yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah. Roxanne hits an avalanche pop rocks for the 1, 2.
It wasn't an avalanche.
Oh, was it? No, she countered the avalanche, yeah. Just a normal pop rocks for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And, Judgment Day pick up a win. And as of now, next week, it will be Raquel Rodriguez taking on Stephanie Vaquer for your WWE Women's World Championship.
Yep. I'm excited for that match. Now, also backstage, Nikki's like, sorry that you had to get a loss tonight. Sorry I couldn't be a better teammate. And Stephanie's like, no. You're a legend.
Nikki?
Oh yeah, Nikki. Yeah. Stephanie's like, no, you're a legend. You got this. You paved the way for us. Now I just need to repay you by being a good champ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep.
So Nikki apologized to Stephanie.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was confused as fuck. I was like, wait, why is Stephanie saying that she's sorry? But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so obvious that Nikki's going to turn.
Yeah.
So obvious Nikki's turning.
Yeah, no, it is clearly obvious. But now a match we were surprised to get, and when the first participant came out, we were like, who are you fighting? Yeah. And then the Tron showed up, and we're like, oh, that's who you fighting.
It is some luchador action. It is Penta taking on El Grande Americano with, well, some Americanos by his side. Was it Bravo and Rayo?
Yeah.
Which is...
Bravo and Rayo, I believe.
Rayo. It's... Why not just do like Rio? Something different?
Oh, no. But Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
Yeah, Tyler Bate, who is Bravo in blue, has the... funnily enough, has gloves on. Has a full... arm sleeve.
Which, if you look closely with some of the tight camera shots, he also is med-taped on that arm, just for extra precaution to hide that tattoo to keep the identity secret.
Look, if you're going to do an anonymous person gimmick, you should probably do it with someone who doesn't have tattoos.
But like 60% of the roster has tattoos.
Or give them a costume that doesn't show them.
Yeah, well, that's what they're doing with Bate now, but it's the thing with Bate. His whole left arm is pretty much tattooed, except for like up here near the shoulder area. So it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably should have done it with other people.
Yeah. Or just not done it at all.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk? But anyway, Penta versus El Grande Americano, solid match.
Solid match.
Yeah.
Good luchador action. Plenty of high spots, plenty of technical set pieces in there. We saw a bit of high flying. It does end with a Mexican destroyer
for the 1, 2, 3.
After so Bravo gets ejected, and that leaves Rayo with the plate to load El Grande's mask. El Grande loads his mask, goes for the running headbutt, but gets super kicked in midair, then hit with the Mexican destroyer. Yeah, that's how he loses.
The super kick at certain camera angles did look a little funky, as like it didn't connect all the way.
But I mean, you're trying to hit a jumping target.
Yeah, it's fair. And
it's easier when they're jumping and their face is at you, but when their head is going down, it's harder.
Yeah. A lot of activity has been on the internet recently is the Penta hype finally dead?
It's because they're not pushing them.
Well, they're doing stuff with them, but they just need to make them feel important.
Yeah. Because it's like people point at Ray Phoenix and it's like he's doing absolutely nothing. He's not even on TV. They're trying to push Penta, but it's just been mid. His feuds have been mid.
Okay, here's the thing. You're trying to push someone when you have the mid-card championship locked down.
Yeah.
So the only way to push him is either move him to SmackDown and put him in that mid-card division. You can move him down to NXT. That's an option. Give him a run with the NXT title, or you have to put him in a world title division. But he's in matches every week. We're constantly seeing him, so we're used to him now. But in all of his major feuds, he loses.
Yep.
So, I mean...
the only feud you can consider he won was the New Day feud.
The New Day feud and maybe Rusev.
Yeah.
But Rusev went on to get the championship match first. So, it's... they've been pushing him hard since he's got there. It's just... yeah. There's so much you can do with someone. There's only so many slots. I think the Lucha Brothers would fit well in on Raw because Lord knows that tag division needs some fucking help.
Yep. Or
it is barren.
Yeah. Which we can see how barren it is later tonight. But first, we gotta get to that segment because we follow up Lucha on Lucha action with the Lucha on Lucha promo.
Yeah, so speaking of the mid-card championship, it is mid-card champion Dominic Mysterio and
World champion.
Triple Mega Campeone Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, so Dominic comes out and he says, look, there's no one that can beat me. There's no one that is better than me. I have proved that time in and time out. I am the greatest Mysterio of all time. I'm the king of the luchadores. And if anyone out there wants to come and stop me, come on out. And two people come to mind. Cena, because that's the rumor.
Yep.
But you know where this is taking place, right?
Booyaka, booyaka.
Rey Mysterio, the GOAT. He is returned.
He's cleared.
He is finally cleared from his, I think, groin tear.
Something below the belt.
Before Mania. It was literally the match before Mania.
Yeah.
He is back. He is cleared. He is now on Raw.
Yeah.
Or he's back on Raw.
Yep.
Which was weird because they had Rey Fenix come in and work a Raw match for WrestleMania.
Ray for Ray.
I guess. Yeah, but it seems very much it's going to be Dom v. Rey for the IC at Survivor Series.
Yes. Now, people are pointing out that Ray has been quoted that he would like to retire by 50. He is 50.
Am I saying this could be retirement? No, I think he might stick it out till Mania.
Yeah.
I would see very much that they would be like, no, we want to give you your Mania moment for retiring.
Yeah, but I do feel like a career versus title match might be coming. I'm a little saddened because I thought his retirement run would include a Dom redemption arc, but I feel like Dom's too over as a heel to redeem him quite yet. Also, because of the Liv Morgan injury, the Judgment Day breakup has been stinted.
It's not even over as a heel. That man is over. The crowd were chanting for Dominic Mysterio when Rey Mysterio was in the ring.
Yeah.
Do you know how much motion you have to have for that to happen?
Yep.
Brother, people fucking love Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is a career face in WWE. He has never been heel.
Yep.
They were treating him like the heel compared to Dom.
Yep.
Like, they were saying, dirty, dirty Dom, dirty, dirty Dom.
Yeah. But Ray is just firing barbs at Dom, being like, you claim you're the best luchador. Are you better than Blue Demon?
El Fantasma.
Eddie Guerrero.
And he says, keep my father's name out your mouth. Which was, excellent heel work. He also says that he is definitely better than Ray, while Ray just flexes the Hall of Fame ring, which was fucking great. He's like, I'm better than you, and he just goes, huh.
Interessante.
Ring right on this fucking ring.
Yep. Now, of course, Dom goes for a cheap shot. They actually exchange blows. They're almost at parity until finally Ray does his classic trip. Dom is in position. 619 goes for the splash, and Dom rolls out with both his titles.
Yeah, he scurries away.
But the fact that they were at parity for the cheap shot spot is like, Dom's showing how better he's gotten. He's like, I already beat you once, old man. I can do it again.
Bruh, I could not contain my excitement when I saw Ray in there moving. Because, bruh, he moves like he's 20 still. How the fuck are you doing this at 50? How?
It's them stem cells.
How the fuck? Bro, he looks like he hasn't missed a fucking step. The man says, I want to retire at 50. My guy, you have you're getting stem cell treatments. You can go to your 60 at this point, I think.
Follow the retirement age of all us blue-collar folk and retire at 72 for all we care. You could probably do it with how fast you still moving.
Nah, I say, even with the stem cell, I think 5 max he has left.
Yeah.
Personally, if I'm him, and I'm like, well, I don't know how my body feels. I don't know how his body feels.
Yeah.
But with the stem cells, I'm like, if I'm moving like this, I'll probably stay till 55. But I can also see him being like an AJ Styles where I want to get to a point where I can still move.
Yes.
I can still enjoy life and not be in pain 24/7.
Because that's the thing is that it was proven with the John Cena match. AJ can still go, but he's deciding it's my time. My family's growing up. I still got decent mobility. I would like to be mobile while I'm with my family.
Yeah.
I see ya.
Yeah, see ya.
Yes.
But next we get our second of
Four. This was a 4 tag match card here, folks. Caleb hates it.
I'm so glad I only watched 2 of these matches. Because
we have the Kabuki Warriors versus the team of Bayley and Lyra Valkyria.
And from what I watched, it is match of the night.
Yeah.
Man, Bayley and Lyra continue to kill as a tag team with the Kabuki Warriors. Continue to show you why they're one of the best women's tag teams in the business.
You called a personality change. No visible personality change happened this match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but before the match, Lyra and Bayley finally got in sync. They finally mastered their handshake. Bayley's been trying to get over. And we're like, oh no. Oh no. They got the handshake down.
Well, you say, oh no, they got the handshake down. I was just like, oh yeah, they got it down. But no, it's because Bayley is very just despondent. She does not even want to really acknowledge what Lyra's saying. Lyra's like, can we speak?
Can we talk about why the Kabukis didn't lay a finger on you last week? Is it because of the history you have? Is it because of this funky thing? And Bayley's deflect. Let's just get to this match.
Yeah, and a banger of a fucking match. Kabuki Warriors start off with, I believe it is Kyrie that starts off the action.
Yeah.
With Lyra?
Yes. We should say that before we get to this match, there was a Becky promo that at the end of the promo, the Kabukis made their entrance and there was a stare down with Asuka.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Becky basically called out
Maxine,
saying that if you want to get your 15 minutes of fame again, it is going to come at a cost in your career.
And then the Kabukis make their entrance for their match, and Asuka and Becky have a stare down, and we're all like, yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, please. Yes, so now back to the match. Shut
up and take my money.
Yeah. This match continues to cook. It goes to show that Bayley's still amazing in the ring. Kabukis are one of the best women's tag teams in the world, and Lyra just continues to impress us.
Man, oh man.
If there's someone you want to do the experiment like you did with Jey Uso on, Lyra.
It's not even Lyra is built for, I think, world title contention now. God damn. Big ass belt.
Lyra. Do it with Lyra.
Yeah, no. Experiment makes it seem like they know that it's not what's the popular opinion.
Yeah.
I think people want to see Lyra up in that main echelon. At least I do. But for right now, I guess tag work suits her. She did have an amazing run as women's IC champion.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? There's only been 2
women's IC champions.
And I think we're on our 4th.
Chelsea.
No, 3rd.
Yeah, Chelsea, Selena, Julia. Yep. And despite having one less holder, everyone agrees the women's IC has been 100 times better than the women's US.
I guess it just goes to show that the IC really is the work rate belt, and the US title is the here, damn. Get a belt. Get a belt.
Yeah, everyone's saying implement the open challenge for the women's US. You're doing it with the men's. Get that belt, not only on screen, but the champion some in-ring action.
Yeah, because now you're building back up the US title.
Yes.
So now it's the men's IC title that's just like the I hate to say it, but here damn, because it's on Dom. They really just here damn.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing shit with that. How many defenses does he have for that belt? Penta, Rusev, Styles, twice.
Yes. The triple threat. So I think Saturday Night Main Event was his 5th.
And we are going into...
Wait, no, 6. He had a defense against Penta the Raw after Mania.
And we're going into month 6?
Yeah.
No, month 7.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
Yeah, at 15 days it'll be month 7.
Yeah.
And also, you think, oh, I mean, that's a lot, one for each month. But no. They are not one in each month. There were like 3 in 1 month, and then 1, and then like a 2-month break.
And because of the Open Challenge, ever since Sammy obtained it, we've gotten a defense weekly.
That has been 8 matches so far.
Yup.
So 2 straight months of a U.S. title match on SmackDown guaranteed. It's the only reason why I tune into SmackDown now.
Yup.
It's because Ilya Dragunov is a fucking monster, man.
Yes. You can quote me on this. You can go back to the episode when LA Knight won the title back off of Shinsuke, which, funnily enough, I gotta actually show you a TikTok after we're done recording. It's like the U.S. title. You can quote me on this. I said the U.S. title means nothing now after LA Knight won it back from Shinsuke. And then you re-implement the Open Challenge. People are viewing the men's U.S. title like a secondary world title, basically, with how prized they're making it look.
Yeah, it's something that they do every now and then with the U.S. title, because the U.S. title was implemented originally for WWE in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So for the longest time, it was just the world title, the WWE Championship, and your mid card belt, which was basically, hey, we put this title on him. So main title's next. It was the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep, it was like this. It was like whoever holds this title, expect him to be a big name.
And then we get a little on. We don't get the World Heavyweight Championship yet, but we do get a second mid-card title, and that is the European. Now, the European is very much just like a title. It's pretty much the U.S. title when they're doing these stages, where it's like a here, damn.
Yeah.
But you had a lot of notable people hold the European, and then we get the merger. We get the World Heavyweight Championship in WWE. So now you have the World Heavyweight Championship, WWE Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and the European Championship, plus the Hardcore, plus the Light Heavyweight at this time, plus I think the Cruiserweight at this time. There were a lot of championships. It was a bad time.
Yeah.
And then you combine the European and the European gets retired because you combine the European and Intercontinental for the Eurocontinental. And then the Intercontinental Championship gets back fully. And then we get the Intercontinental Championship merging with the WCW United States Championship. That gets merged. And then we only have one mid-card champion again. Now we move to 2004 where we get the first brand split. And SmackDown needs a mid-card. So Stephanie McMahon introduces the WWE United States Championship. That is held in a tournament. The finals come down to Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero. Eddie wins. And now we start the U.S. title lineage. So they've gone through things of, all right, this is important now. We're going to make it important. This is a mid-card championship. But once again, it is the 4th most important championship for the men. Usually you go U.S., Intercontinental, World, WWE.
Yeah.
It's usually a stepping stone.
Now, of course, even in recent history, we've seen that title importance has changed. Back when Roman was the world champion of both main roster brands because he unified the belts before the world heavyweight champion got reintroduced. The basically higher echelon champion, if you were not in a feud with Roman, was Gunther because he was going on the longest streak with the IC title. IC title already had that legacy. People were like, oh, if you're challenging Gunther, you're either already a big name or about to be a big name.
And then that left the U.S. title to pretty much be stuck in fucking limbo.
Yep.
Because you think, hey,
we
only have 3 belts.
It was the hot potato belt.
We only have 3 belts. Should be easier to book, right?
Yeah.
No. We're going to put it on Finn, then we're going to take it off of Finn, and then we're going to put it on someone else. We're going to put it on someone else. Then we're going to put it on someone else.
Yep.
Then it's going to end up on Austin Theory, who gives John Cena one of his worst WrestleMania matches.
The U.S. title back when Roman was world champ was the hot potato belt.
Yeah, and like, I'm sorry, if there's one belt you give Jey Uso, it's the U.S. title. It's not the IC. The IC has a historic lineage. And the fact that John Cena's name isn't even on the lineage, but Jey Uso is...
He put blue back on the belt.
That's the only cool thing he's done. That's the only good thing he's done for wrestling in the past couple of years. It's the only good thing.
Anyways, back to the match we were talking about. Kabuki won.
Oh yeah, the Kabuki Warriors. That was a huge tangent, bro.
Yeah, Kabuki Warriors won. They're going for the brawl, but your women's tag team champions, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, come to make the save. And next week, I believe they announced it. I could be wrong, but I believe next week it is Kabuki Warriors versus
It is next week.
Yeah, Alexa and Charlotte for the women's tag team championships,
which will tie their defense, which will actually give them the defense record of 6. Or is it tying?
I'll have to double check. It might just be tying.
All right, tying the defense record of 6. Maybe this is where they get the Kabuki Warriors at.
I don't. We were discussing this of like, because it's like they're obviously a stint with Bayley and Lyra. We obviously know Rio is going to be a main rival for the Kabukis once Rhea is re-cleared. It's like they're. I also feel like that this hodgepodge might also lead to the women's War Games teams starting to form.
Oh, there's definitely starting to form. And the reason why I think you take the belts off of Charlotte and Alexa is for the reason of SmackDown needs women in their divisions.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Jade coming out of this now has 2 feuds that she can do.
Run it back with Tiffy.
Or Nia Jax.
Yep. Which is the same as when Tiffy held the title.
Because Bianca's still out.
Yeah.
Rhea's out, and Rhea's on Raw. AJ's on Raw.
Yeah. Everyone's saying that Julie